Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to put that across there as a roof above what I'm already doing. Now, I'm using copper for this because I have got copper in other places in the base. So we'll just have to make the assumption that we're going to be alright for copper in here. I'm also going to dig out that bit because what I'm hoping is that they'll go in here. I've got some copper in there. If they go into this bit, and then they dig that out, then all that regolith, when that drops down, it won't kill them. But there is always the possibility that one of these people is going to get killed doing this. How is that gold volcano doing? I want to see what it's doing down it. It erupts in another cycle. 12.5, it is erupting. Right. 12.5 tons right there in the middle. So how are you guys doing here? We've dug out this bit over here. Dug out this bit. I have new printables available, so let's have a look at these. I've got bathroom increased morning attribute right there. Decreased bathroom use speed. Irritable bowel. So that's not quite so good. They do have to run back to the toilet a little more frequently, but I do have someone who will be on the night shift. And that's what I've been waiting for. Or I've got 2 tons of water. Available 7.2 tons. So we've got more clean water right there. It's the... You know what? I'm gonna take him anyway. I'm gonna take that dude anyway. We'll go with it, and then we'll have a look at our skills list in here. I've got some more skills that are now coming along. So, Ruby, you can go in here, and I will give you... I've got very many doctors. You're going to go with the improved strength. I need to get you up to exosuit wearing. You over here, you're on grilling. Ellie in here, you've done those two, so now you can start working towards your exosuit training. Masterworks decorator right there. That is fantastic. She's the only decorator in the place now. Ari, you need to start working towards your exosuit training before I let you do anything else. Ashkan, you're the same. I need exosuit training. You've got yours, Liam has, and he's also got critter ranching. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with just, like, training them all with a whole load of basics, just to start off with. You've got your training up there. So, yeah, improved construction down here. Hard digging is, again, it's another useful thing. You've got that. You've got hearts up on here, so I'll get you on there. I know that the morale is down on several of our people here, so I kind of need to, like, just keep an eye on that. So we'll go construction, and you're going to take tinkering. The only one I'm not going to worry about is the art fundamentals, I think. Although you've got art fundamentals. I could give you Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I could, but I'm not going to. Even though it's something that you love, I don't actually want you doing it. I'm going to give you improved strength. You could do tidying instead. That's art. That's a form of art, isn't it? I'm sure it is. More plumbing, tidying in there. You are going to... Now, you've got quite low morale. I'll give you improved tinkering. And see, you got low morale. You've got a lot of items already. Like Devon over here. Devon has got some low morale. I need to work on their morale quite a bit. Right, a lot of these guys are really struggling with morale, and this isn't good. But I also want to be able to get some more rocket pilots. I've got to keep a closer eye on morale. Right, you over here, you're doing absolutely grand. You've got full rocket navigation in there. I'm going to put grilling in here. And then we're going to start working with improved strength. And we'll give you plumbing. And then we'll go with hard digging and improved construction as well. So that we've got some of the more difficult construction work that you can go and do. Frankie, over here, you're improved farming. You're going to be a critter rancher as well. And then... everyone else's morale is a little bit low for me to want to really risk it, to be honest. Right, I want more critter ranchers, so you're going to also help with critter ranching. Devon in here, you're already doing critter ranching. Rowan, you're doing critter ranching. Travaldo, Maybe it'll help you if you do critter ranching. Maybe that's going to make you feel a bit better. Your morale is way... You know what? Let's just leave the morale as it is for a minute. So there's a whole load of people here who've now got various different skills. I've got... You can't get through into there. Now, let's just pause this a minute. Where am I going to build my critter ranch? See, I'm thinking build a critter ranch in here. Like, dig out a piece in there and then have that as my critter ranch. That seems to be the most logical place to put it. That shove vole right there, I want to capture you. So if I click on you right there and I go wrangle, let's see if they can wrangle them. And you, wrangle you as well. So I've got them both flagged for wrangling. It's just whether or not they can actually be picked up and caught. If I can catch them, that'd be fantastic. If I can't, well then, so be it. We will just have to deal with it. I got another one on schedule here. Ruby, I need to switch you to earlies and nights. Like that. So there, I've got 9 of the duplicants that work night shifts. And then I've got the rest of the 25. So I've got 16 of them working the day shift. So there's always duplicants working somewhere, which I think is a little bit better. Now, this is the ones over here that are going to do the various different jobs. Wow. That came right down through there and hammered into this bit. That's not good. Well, they're digging up some of this stuff in here. They've dug up that little bit there. I'm going to dig that one and that one, so then they've got steps going up to here, and they should be able to go along and dig the roof in. I've got a repair job over here that they're waiting on. And the rest of it can be left. There's a bit of regolith in there. If I dig that out like that, they can remove it. There's food in there. Now, wait a minute. Metal tile, shove vole, wrangle. Wrangle that shove vole. I need a professional wrangler up here to be able to capture him. He's just sat there at the minute. He's rushed off again. I need a professional wrangler to get up here and catch them. That's gonna be the tricky part for this, is getting these shove voles actually wrangled. See? He'll sit out there on the surface, and then he won't do any more. And I don't know if anyone's going to actually be able to come up here and get him. What about Hassan? Can you do it? You're on your way up. I'm just going to leave him going now. I want to see how this gold volcano... There, right. Let's watch the gold volcano. Let's just double check. It's 12.5 tons of gold there. 24 seconds. I mean, it's on sped up time as well, so it's a lot less than that. 3, 2, 1, and yes, it is actually erupting like I want. And this is a sealed room, which is fantastic. Now, they are coming in and getting the refined copper from here, so it's going to be letting some of the heat out. But this is warming up in here, which means that I'm going to be getting steam. It's going to take a while for that to convert to steam, but eventually I will be getting it. I have been warned, actually, that the steam engines, the steam turbine things, they are actually some of the least useful for as far as power consumption goes. That they are particularly not very handy. Can you, like, wrangle these dudes? I may end up having to dig out the entire area in order to properly wrangle some of these. I don't know. Something I'm curious about, something I'd like to find out, is what they do with regular tiles. So I'm going to take some regular tile, and I'm going to put a bit here somewhere. Regular tile. Put that in. I'm curious what's going to happen when they get to that piece of regular tile. Now, this one here is kind of like captured over here. If I can pen him in by putting down some metal down here, I can then dig that out a little bit into a base area, and that shove vole is then mine to toy with. We've got more stuff coming in, more meteorites coming in. We've got to constantly be on the lookout for these meteorites coming in. They're also, that's an unreachable. Apparently that's unreachable build there. That's waiting for igneous rock for that ladder, but I don't think they're going to dig that one. Because, research complete. Ideal. Right, so if I put a ladder here, and I put a ladder here, there, that's why I didn't think they would do it. Because they're all the way up there now, and stuck. Right, dig those two off. No, dig down, you moron! How are they so stupid all the time? Dig down! Right. Like, seriously, how can they be so monumentally stupid? I've got a shove vole egg there. I will take that shove vole egg and I'm going to move it over into the new little bit of base that I want to go and build. We've got to let them build up these metal tiles here. And then once they've built those metal tiles, then I can start seeing about actually constructing this shove vole environment. No, actually, I can do it down here. I've already dug out a lot of this. That might be safe. No, I don't need to. They've already come all the way over here now. So we will build our shove vole enclosure down here. So I'm going to go with ladder there, like that. And I'm going to dig that bit off there. They've got a roof that they can put on here with the metal tiles. And we can put that all the way across. And the actual shove voles themselves, I think it would be better if I was to do it slightly different than what I've planned so far. I've got an idea for this. But how do I get power back into the base? I think I've got to remove all the shove voles first. I'm a bit concerned that the shove voles are going to... No, it's refined metal. So long as it's refined metal, they can't go through it. So I would be able to, like, dig down and then put the cable going through the wall and bring it on down further. Just, like, have it there. That should work. Right, I've got a jet suit checkpoint there and a jet suit dock. Gas intake. Right, I'll deal with jet suits in a bit. I'm not going to worry about jet suits just yet. I got regolith in here that's digging all the way up to the very surface right there. Wait a minute. That one right there. I'm going to attack that shove vole. I'm going to take him down. Right there. Right, he's been killed. There is 16,000 calories of meat right there. 16,000 calories. That is a lot of meat that we're going to use. That shove vole egg, I want to get that one hatched out. Because each one in the wild, they only make one. But if I can tame them, I can get more shove voles. And you don't even need to feed them. So another thing I found out about them is you don't even need to feed them. And here we've got steam bubbles coming up and going into the rest of this. That manual airlock right there, let's lock that one. Let's bolt that door so that we have a complete locked-in area of steam right here. And then nobody needs to come in here. There's going to be no need for it at all. I've got pools of water up here. There, that's slowly sort of coming down. And then I get more bits that melt. And then that runs off through. And that's absolutely fine over that way. That research complete. Let's go in here and have a look at the... Alright, I've got advanced catalytics over there. I've got a bit up here. I've got this pathogens over that way. And then we've got all of this advanced stuff down here. So I'm thinking this one, because that's a molecular forge. So we'll take that next, and then we can start working out through this chain here and getting those, which we're going to be wanting for exploring further into outer space. That's now been dug out. But I've got more work I'm doing over this side for a minute. See, I've got all of that there. It's this meat right here. 14,000. They have been collecting some of that. They've been collecting a little bit. Oh, you're stuck. Probably not very helpful. If I dig that bottom one, it'll just dig off the entire line of regolith all the way through. I was wondering whether I should dig that off, but I won't. I'm going to leave it for a minute, and they're going to build that roof across the top. I've got gold, copper, iron. There's more iron over there. So I've got lots of materials here on the surface. There is a lot of materials that we can go and collect. It's just that we want to play it a little bit careful about how quickly we rush through and we go and get everything. I'd like to build this little bit of area in here. Plus, once they finish doing that, I want to build some steps up this way so that we can get in through these lobby doors. I want to see what this is. I need to know what's in there. We can go up by a long way. So I've got plans for all the way up there. Alright, going up is not going to be any kind of a problem. And I'm deliberately using regular tiles here to do this. Up there, like that. Regular tiles on this, because I want to see what happens when the shove voles come into contact with it. That's why. I want to see what the shove voles are going to do with it. So I'm going to do this in threes like this. There. There. And there. Actually, let's go by one more. Like that. And dig that bit off up there. So, I don't know what the shove voles are going to do, but we should be able to dig all of that out, and I'm hoping it will take all of this out down here as well. I've got the other project, which is the puffed ones. We'll go and take a look at those in a sec. Let's just see what the rest of the base is doing. How are we for raw minerals? Now, igneous rock, I've got 300 tons left, and I've got 600 tons of granite. So I could start feeding my farm here granite instead of igneous rock. Consumable ore, I've got 60 tons of coal has accumulated now. Eventually, all of the coal is going to disappear. We're not going to worry about it. I've got all these tropical pacus in here. The water is 38 degrees, so that's a lovely comfortable temperature for them. I'm not feeding them, so they're going to be very slow breeding, but there is still a steady supply of food in there, which is a good thing. And then I've got this. We shouldn't be losing too much air out of here, but there is something that I want to do in here. There is actually something that I want to do, and I would like to introduce a gas pump in here. I want to remove the oxygen from in here and pull that out and dump polluted oxygen in over this side, and then other gases will go elsewhere. This bit in here, now that I'm up at this height, I want to do a small airlock in here because I don't want hydrogen working its way up into this area. I've got one puffed prince in here. I don't have any other puffs at all, so I may end up having to get some puffed eggs in order to make this work. So, let's just play. We can go with regular tiles for this bit. We'll do a little bit of planning on here, shall we? We're going to put regular tile across there like that, and want to put regular tile across here as well. You know what? Actually, cancel that bit a minute. Cancel that and cancel that. And then I'm going to do it in line with this down here. I'm going to take base, tile. I'm going to do it in line with that one. I'm going to go all the way along here like that. I'm going to go over to there. And I'm going to go all the way along over to here. Right the way over to there. And then I'm going to dig out a double line like that. Right the way across there. After I've done that, once they've dug that bit out, then we can come back and we can start doing another bit of construction. I want to basically sort of turn this into a large tank. They will be able to float around and it'll be able to do everything that they want to do. They will be very, very happy with life. I can tell already they're going to be absolutely thrilled. Got to keep an eye on all of this regolith and stuff at the moment, because it is a little bit sort of tricky for what we want to do, but we're slowly getting through it. If I dig that bit down there, that'll be fine. I got 3 of these. I've got an egg there, that shove vole egg. That's on 81% incubation. So I may have to wait a little bit before I... that one might end up hatching out and disappearing off. Ideally, I'd like to get it in here, and I'd like to be able to stick it in an incubator. That would be better. If I can drop that into an incubator, that would be much better. So I need a sealed room to be able to put this into an incubator. So I need my duplicants to come up here and kind of... I'm gonna have to prioritize that up there for a bit. What's the rest of the base doing? We've got plenty of... The steam is building up in here now. This is building up in here quite nicely. It's only 100 degrees so far, but it's getting there, which means that that one is eventually going to start powering up. I've got my... Rising pressure erupts in 1.1 cycles. It's no good if that one erupts, because there's too much water in there. That pump is turned off. I've just got too much water in there. There's nothing else that I can do. That one's just... It's underwater. The only thing I can do is to remove that insulated tile right there. Right. I'll have to do that a second. We will need to deconstruct priority 9, that one right there, so that it drops the level of the water down. And then I'm going to have to do an insulated tile priority 9 over here and put it back in again immediately. Actually, that's going to be... That's exactly the right height that I want. I just need to let that run out a minute. Let that water cycle down. Flow down. Should be just right. See? All of that pouring out of there. And then it's gonna end up leveling off a little bit lower down. The water running down to the bottom, that's fine. That's not gonna hurt anything at all. So you come down a little bit more here. You're almost right. Got rising pressure in there. You're gonna be erupting very, very soon. Now, put that one in there. Priority 9. Plug that gap back in. It'll take them a second or two to get out here. There we go. I've got the dude with the suit. He's putting the suit on. That Atmos suit right there. Sweep that one. Right, fine. Deliver a suit. That one. Okay, that one there. Deliver a suit. And that Atmos suit there. Deliver a suit. You could bring those back in. We've put that one in. Your rising pressure, 0.7 cycles. If someone could come and pick up that... There's 2 suits right there. If you could put them back where they belong. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Down here, they're fine. I've got a little bit of a spillage in here, so we will just mop that up. Because they get soggy feet when they come in otherwise, and we don't want that. Right, printables in here. Choose a blueprint. Shove vole eggs. Ooh. They cannot burrow through refined metals. It's a bit risky bringing them in now. If they hatch out in the middle of the base, they will destroy the base. Very notoriously difficult to catch. Do I take the shove vole eggs? No, I won't. Reject all. Right. I have rejected those shove vole eggs, and I'm going to come up here. I've got that shove vole egg there. He's on 84%. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the priority of everything out here. Like this. That is now priority 9 out here. And that's what we're going to deal with. I'm going to keep a bit of an eye on that volcano. If I can find it. Down here. Half a cycle. Just to make sure that that one is still working, but with the higher priority that I've now installed up here, we should be okay to get our new thing built. So there's another thing that I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to get power coming up here. And the way I'm going to need to do that is I'm going to have to put heavy watt wire through that wall and into here. So we will do that as well. Heavy watt wire, conductive plate right there. Power shut off. Yeah, that's fine. This is refined metal. So I can use that one. That one can drop in there. Like that. And then I can go and take the heavy watt conductive wire. Heavy watt wire there is max power 20 kilowatts. This is max power 50 kilowatts. So we want this one. We want this metal right here. I'm going to use iron for this because I've got loads of it. Overheat temperature plus 50. High thermal conductivity. I got loads of iron. So I'm going to use iron for this. And that's going to go up there like that. Now, do I run it in? I'm going to run it in a straight line up through here. So I'm just going to do this all the way up to there like that. And then I'm going to take it in a line across there, so they'll end up digging all of this out while they install it. And then I will run it down here, like that. Right, so they've got all of that to go and install. And this room here, this is all, like, open anyway. So I don't need to worry about that. That one there, I do want another one of these. Because looking at the materials in here, one of those right there takes 100 iron. That one there, oh, that only takes 100 iron as well. Right, well, in which case, we'll just knock these in. As they only take 100 iron each, we'll put these in, because that slows down the gas transfer through the rest of the base if we do get a breach for any reason whatsoever. Put that one up there. Right. Are they on the right Please tell me I've got these on the right priority. Yes, excellent. They're all priority 9. Okay, that's a lot of building work for them to go and do, but it is absolutely, definitely worth the time and effort that this is going to take. It is absolutely 100% worth the time and the effort that this is going to take. Dig that one out down there. They will go and remove everything in underneath. They're also putting that in. I've got regolith in here that needs to be put in. See, they're already putting it all in. They're doing the digging out. They're putting more stuff in. This is good. We've clapped that one in. That's fantastic. And then we can come down through and I've got all of these other ones being delivered as well. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This is fantastic. We get all of that and that will join into the main network. And then we'll be able to use that. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.